for Solemn Simulacrum.
Yeah.
That's a sliver. That's a sliver.
Yeah.
That's what slivers look like now. Spindly golem things with dreadlocks.
So we move into
Water grave and a ghoul.
Yes, this is the battle of the one-drop zombies. Casey Skibbe on the left as we see him play a Watery Grave into a Diagraph Ghoul. It's playing a Grixis Zombies list. It's basically a black zombies list with blue for Diagraph Captain, and then red for some removal, as well as Hellrider. And then Joe's playing a homebrew Golgari aggro deck, which features a lot of one-drops, and then his reach is Verils, or whatever that guy's called.
Verils the Scar Strike.
This game's going to be over so quick. Every game we put on here is over so quick.
Dreadboard, check out Joe's Diagraph Ghoul.
Yep. Joe's Diagraph Ghoul is better because it's the full art one,
Yeah.
and that's actually a really good full art card. I remember I got JB, I missed that game day, and JB, he still gave me 4 later. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I never use them.
Take home.
I got one in my queue.
But I still have them, like, you know what I mean? Like, so they're not going anywhere. But
I tried running mono black zombies with Innistrad first.
Ryan Militant, yep.
Little troll.
Yeah.
Ryan Militant's basic, I mean, it has some coincidental effect against, like Snapcaster and whatnot. But mostly it's just a 2-power 1-drop that he can scavenge later.
I'm not sure Joe wanted to play that card instead of loading up your general for Solid Troll.
I would never play a lot with Troll unless I had a black mana source open.
I don't know. I mean, like, this way, now he's down a card. Instead of having the Dry Skeleton in hand. One creature dead.
He's also staring down 2 Gerald's Messengers.
Yeah, which is the best card in this matchup.
It's such a good card in every matchup. This is you, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was just wondering what it was. I was like, did I bring groceries in here?
What was that card?
The Joe just plays a Drag Mangler.
Joe has yet to turn a creature sideways this game.
Well, he is the control deck. I mean, he might be in this case, but, I mean, Casey's playing Messengers and Joe isn't. That seems to be the breaker, right?
Yeah, being able to untap with 1 Messenger is really good. Being able to untap with 2.
I think what Joe needs is more young wolves, I think. Probably make things better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really
Actually, I can't lie. I like young wolf.
that's really the sick tag.
Yeah.
I think Joe needs to stop tapping out with his Lala Troll. So far he's invested 2 mana in that Lala Troll and has done nothing.
Okay, I know it regenerates. What is
Trample, 2/1, and you can discard a creature to give it +1/+1 counter.
That's right.
It's great with Gravecrawler. That's why it's in this deck.
It's great with Golgari Scavenge.
Yep. It's not very good against blocking this, all messengers all the time.
And a post-combat glare card.
Yep, sorry.
He plays a post-combat flashlight. There's an experiment 1 and 2. I'm tapping out again.
It's a Blood Scrivener.
I don't know how you see this.
How I see that's a Blood Scrivener?
Yeah, maybe
It just is.
at the angle that I'm at, it looks much darker.
Yeah, I am sitting in front of the computer where everyone else is further away from it. Because they're told a lot of people have said similar things. I've also done this for a lot of weeks, so I just have a lot more practice.
Skibbe's realizing that.
It's a Bloodthorn Vampire, I think.
Just turned all his guys sideways. Joe has to chump block and he has no regeneration mana.
I don't think he's had regeneration mana the whole time.
He has not.
Wow, that's been a...
That is the worst Lala Troll I've ever seen.
It's not part of his master plan.
Is
Killing
being
Wave.
at 4 life part of his master plan?
Killing Wave
Must
for
be a board
4.
artist. That is on Skibbe's border, else this guy's really stupid.
Killing Wave for 4. So Joe sacks all of his dudes.
Yeah, but then the messengers will take him out.
Yeah. Casey had.
Was it a Blood Scrivener? Maybe, or
It wasn't a blood artist, it was just a generic card.
I think it was a Blood Scrivener of his own.
But regardless, Joe could not pay for any of his creatures.
It says one-sided wrath, that's what it says.
Yeah.
So Casey's deck pretty interesting. I like it. It's fun. You know, when we saw like right when those cards were released. I mean, blue black zombies used to be and black red zombies used to be like such a pillar of the format.
Black red zombies was the dominant deck.
Yeah.
Rotation.
Well, back when Metamorph and Images were both around, the blue black zombies deck was super good because you would just copy messenger, then messenger comes back with the trigger, becomes the best thing on the field.
You just copy your lord 15 times.
Yes. Yeah. And you're playing Blood Artist, and like you just could never win. But it was a blue-black deck that played like a burn deck, is what it was.
Right.
It was super good.
And you could also throw Birthing Cloud in either version of the deck. And just pot off your Duros Messenger and Phyrexian Metamorph, copy Messenger.
So can I tell you, with the new rules about legendary stuff, I really wish they'd have done that a year ago, so I could get so much more value out of my Evil Twin. Because then you could just take your Evil Twin, turn them into whatever you want to kill, and then you get their stuff.
It's not just a clone?
Yes, exactly. But no.
Evil Twin's my sideboard tonight.
I love Evil Twin.
I've played that deck 2 weeks now, and it's Saturday.
I started in like 7-8 times per match. Minimum.
But
that's because I like to live on the wild side, so, I mean, if you're a little bit more conservative...
I like to side in the middle of the game.
I think it's funny.
That, so I
do think it's funny that on a forum that both Garrett and I looked at earlier this week, I wouldn't say it was a good forum. It's just one we both happened to see. It's the same kind of way that, like, sometimes you see a deer on the side of the road. Sometimes you're just living life, and sometimes something happens. But they're talking about, I really like this new sideboard rule. What, you're playing mill? Just go up to 75 cards. Like,
it's pretty funny.
What I love about this person is they feel like, you know what, guys? I know a lot about Magic, and the only way I can really do myself a service here is to let other people know how much I know about Magic. And tell them how good it would be when facing down a very fringe strategy, to dilute my entire deck and to fill it with non-land cards
that I'll never cast,
so that I can just inevitably lose 2 turns later than I normally would lose. I just thought that was awesome. What, you're playing mill? Nice try, 75 cards.
Again, like another story from Star City, DC.
15 extra cards. I know your mill deck mills only exactly 60.
Yeah, well, the first 3 times I milled, I got all your land. Good thing you drew all those pithing needles.
I played a guy at Star City, DC with this weird Trostony counterpart Thragtusk deck.
Go Penguins.
Penguins are adorable.
My boy Nick Fiola joining us from South Florida. Reveling in the fact that the Penguins getting the job done tonight.
Hey, by the way, Aetherline is not going to be awesome. Woo it.
I thought...
It's already pretty awesome, but it's in block.
I thought I would side in Evil Twin against Aetherling, and then I thought about it.
Doesn't really do anything.
Doesn't really do anything because I'll just bounce it in response.
I don't like how they had all these creatures with hexproof. It became kind of an issue. Everybody generally hates it because you can't interact. Even the pros hate it.
Right.
And they're like, oh man, we should avoid hexproof. That's pretty Aetherling. Like, Aetherling is worse than hexproof because you can pump it. All the hexproof guys just say hexproof, some nominal ability. It's not say hexproof, 8 power, unblockable.
Unblockable is huge. Like, given a blue deck reach, even if it's just reach to, like, kill Planeswalkers, Planeswalkers are the best thing to play against a blue-white X deck.
Mm-hmm.
Not hard. You cannot protect your Red Prime Liner. Make all the 3 beats you want.
Were we discussing earlier if we think Thragtusk is going to be reprinted in 14?
I think
I'm pretty sure it will be. They've already come out and gone on record as saying that they want cards to be legal and standard for 2 years because they want people to feel like if they invest in standard cards that they can play them for 2 years.
But they're not consistent about that. I mean, I know Thragtusk...
No, they're not consistent about anything.
Well, yeah, I know...
They just changed the rules of Magic because they want a new design space. That's not consistent at all.
I'm sure Theros will have some kind of legendary focus.
Absolutely, but they didn't change the rules of Magic for Ravnica because they wanted to.
But they changed the rules of Magic for Kamigawa.
Yeah, another great set. Yeah. Another set universally loved by everyone.
But let me tell you,
Snake Wizards.
Kamigawa Agro's flavor was good though. It was so good.
It was the flavor of ass.
They could no, but like the setting.
This tastes a lot like
the setting. Okay, the mechanics were terrible. Ninjutsu was kind of cool, but they could keep ninjutsu and the setting, and just kill everything else and bring it back, and I would love it. I also think they should do.
There's nothing that can happen about Kamigawa block that I would say, oh, I love this.
Well, you're wrong.
I don't know what's going on. Garrett's poking me with some kind of...
Just stop. Just say poking me.
Alright, we're playing Magic.
Yep, so Joe lands an on-curve Drag Mangler, follows up with a Strangleroot Geist.
All the full art promos he has.
Joe,
apparently he only has 2 foil art promos. Full art promos, according to Garrett.
Doesn't top 8.
He does... Ironically, he does only have 2 full art promo Strangleroot Geist because he had to borrow 2 regular ones from Scotty Wright on Wednesday.
He did have to borrow $2 from Junior.
I made the mistake of... I bought a box of Dark Ascension so long ago and cracked 2 foil Strangleroots. I just traded them away immediately. I kind of miss them. They're very good.
I don't know. I think your mistake... I think we need to go back and stop at buying a box of Dark Ascension. I think that's where really the problem lies.
Okay, I got my best pack ever in that box. It was a Huntmaster, a foil Thalia,
and a $50 bill.
Well, shut up.
Mark Rose driver's license.
Powerball
winning. Kalatash liked Kamigawa.
Well, so there's one person that's also wrong with you.
Okay, I'm not saying it was a good set, but the whole Japanese vibe, that was...
Joe wins. Joe wins that game, guys.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Joe played 2 haste creatures.
I'm gonna be honest. I watched everything about that was going on in that game and commented accordingly. Nothing happened. Joe just played a Drag Mangler, and then Strangleroot Geist, and Skibbe had a diagram rule that on 2 lands.
I thought you said a diagram.
He had
a graph.
Joe, this is what I wanted to do right here. This segment, let's take a look at the spar chart here.
Long term.
This is how much I wanted to win. Very high. Over here we see a much smaller bar. That's how much I actually won.
Yeah. Return to Kamigawa. Yeah, okay, 2014 Return to Kamigawa. Screw Theros. We're gonna preempt Theros for more Kamigawa.
Just kidding, guys.
Let's bring back old Grasa. Actually, that would be cool. Oh, thanks, Zach. You aimed it over there.
No, I wasn't doing that. I was just getting on camera because this is how I was sitting before.
It looked like you were just leaning to push out a fart.
It's not really how I roll. It's to do the...
Well, it was more of a lean.
Is this... I'm sorry, what time is it? It's 10:52 at night and not the 7th grade. That wasn't a very good joke. I wanted it to be better. I wanted it to be so much better.
I didn't actually know that it was a joke. I was like, alright, not in 7th grade.
I always get so frustrated because my buddy Ian, he's guest commentating before, he does stand up every week, but it's on Wednesdays. And Wednesday's like the one night of the week I come here and try to have fun playing Magic. But it's down in Huntington. He always tells funny jokes.
I remember a friend of mine does stand up, and I told her something, and...
Is it Amy Schumer?
No, she's not, no.
Because Amy Schumer doesn't do comedy.
But she told me, I don't even know who this person is. No, but I told her something, and then she used it in her act without telling me. And I was in the crowd. It was really weird. So, okay, so there's a
it was about how you murdered a...
No. There was a brief time where I was having relations with an African-American woman. And it was, okay, America, it was amazing.
And it was okay?
No, it was incredible. And, but the thing is, when I told her, I was making a joke, but I was like, every time I'm with her, I know she's had bigger. And
this is...
okay, that's all I'm going to say. But then she tells that to, like, a crowded house in my hometown.
She tells that to Crowded House, the band from New Zealand. Hey now, hey now.
That was Crowded House?
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Crowded
I'm thinking
House.
of Our House by Madness. Never mind.
You're thinking of the wrong thing.
You know what?
Is there a game where we don't have turn 1 diagraph going to turn 1 diagraph?
Apparently not.
I'm also not entirely sure that I'm okay with the joke about the insinuation of the manhood of various people. Double Rancor is pretty good.
Double Rancor.
You mean Rancor? Now it's Rancor, by the way.
I know. You are right. You've corrected us before. It is correct, but I believe you also remember me telling you that despite it being correct, I will acknowledge it's correct and continue to be
wrong.
wrong.
And I will continue to correct you until I shame you into saying it properly.
So Casey's got some skull cracks here?
Skullcrack only hits the player, right?
Correct.
Yes.
Or can only hit the player.
Which is why I wonder if it's in his deck.
It might be a sideboard card. He might have some cards that were dead. He might just want to be sat.
So Kalatash says the mechanics were not good. He's talking about Kamigawa. I will agree with that, but I like Samurai, I like Ninjas, I like Kitsune, I like Mizumi. So you like a lot of the mechanics.
Alright, let's try to salvage this game here. We've got Joe 9-6, end of turn, skull crack. Oh, I cannot see. Stupid glare.
Is it another die? No, it didn't come in tap.
It costs 3. Is it the captain?
Was it a messenger?
That's not a messenger. Would have come into play tapped. Just
Skibbe is talking with his cards. This one says I'm happy. This one says I'm full.
Just open the door and ask him what the other creature is. This game will be over before we find out.
Especially
it's a blood artist.
It's going.
It's a blood artist.
Is it a blood artist?
Mm-hmm. So here's an interesting spot. Joe serves in with the Verils and a 6/2 trampling Diagraph Ghoul. Casey chump blocks each with his own Diagraph Ghoul. So now Joe's going to lose the Verils unless he sacrifices a Diagraph Ghoul to it. If he does that, no damage goes through.
Makes the attack with Boros really questionable.
That's very, very... Both his like, one Diagraph Ghoul will die. No, not both, though. They don't both die, right?
No, they don't die.
You know, Verils is, what, a 2/2?
Yeah, they got it right. Well, the one that's sacked to regenerate Verils, like, it can't do damage. Because damage doesn't stack anymore. This is a core concept of Magic.
I'm okay with damage not stacking, by the way. I know everyone wants to know what I think about it.
That was one that I did understand, in my opinion. I wasn't around for that, but, like, I can understand how it would be awful for new players to be like, wait, I don't understand how.
I got back right after they announced Mana Burn was no longer a thing. That made me happy.
It's a Blood Scrivener there.
This blood artist to victory here. Joe's swinging in for 8.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he just has to block with something, right?
Yeah. Oh, I got like this. Anything just block with the blood artist. Go to 1.
Not privy to what's going on here. So how much damage went through? Well, 4 went through. He should gain 3 off.
Right.
No, 5 went through because of blood. I'm just going to assume they got the numbers right. This is not one of the better rounds of Magic we've ever commentated. Joe's got like 1,000 cards in his hand. How can he not have any business? Whoops.
It's all lands. Joe likes to keep very lane heavy decks. Lane heavy hands.
His own. I mean, I wonder how many lands are in his deck because he only has.
2 of the cards in his hand are Rancors.
Yeah. There's a Nighthawk. Whoops, that's pretty good. Rancor me. Liliana, sack your dude. Abrupt decay in response. Reset. Action-packed magic!
What about the Blood Artist trigger?
What was that? Joe has...
It was just dead.
Is it because of the Blood Artist? No, the Blood Artist would have only taken...
Joe abrupt decays in response to the auto sacrifice.
Right.
Casey follows up with a creature. So Joe lets up the top card of his deck, and which is why you don't abrupt decay in response to Liliana. You let your opponent pass the turn, and then you abrupt decay on the Liliana if nothing else happens.
What are you talking about, Garrett? I mean, I hear what you're saying. I'm just trying to put it together.
Like Joe let his opponent have free information, and then Skibbe plays out a creature post Abrupt Decay Liliana.
Oh, I understand what you mean.
And it's having Abrupt Decay or
yeah, it's not like your like lightning bolting in response to a brainstorm from Jace,
right.
Like where they're going to draw more cards. Like it's not like they're going to draw into a counterspell.
Right.
Like
Liliana's just literally on the set there.
Yeah, you just sack that dude.
But
nothing else changes.
Joe goes to 2 there from the Liliana sacrifice from the 2 Blood Artists, and then if he has an Abrupt Decay for the creature, killing because it's 2 Blood Artist triggers.
Somebody sent me a link, and I'm dumb enough to click on it.
Man, boobs.
Got that X ready to go.
It's pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and add that to my memes folder, because I got one.
That would be the proper place for it to go.
Yeah. It's a fun windmill slam one. You want to go dig for a match?
Are you going to draft any Modern Masters? Or?
Yeah. I'm all over that.
Are you getting a box?
I decided not to get a box. And the reason is like more like shameless, like it's just ethereal. Like I just feel like the set should be drafted. I don't want to take another box out of circulation. I know somebody else is going to buy one, and I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. I'm just because if I buy one, I'm going to end up flipping it or sitting on it or something like that, and I just don't want to. I don't want to be tempted.
I think that's what I'm doing.
The exact description of the decks were Mitch Estep playing Junk Tokens, and Alec Myers playing Domri Fight Shit. They are going to game 3. Alec has down 2-0.
He's down 2-0?
No. That's the joke.
Oh. Yeah. At this point tonight, I wouldn't like...
Maybe we should stop trying with the jokes, because we're failing. Well, you guys are.
You don't like these jokes.
I don't know. I had some pretty solid anti-Kamigawa rants.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
What are these guys? He's playing Junk Tokens?
Yes.
With Obsidat, I know, right? He's played
Probably Ambush Vipers.
No, I don't think there's Ambush Vipers in this one anymore. Mitch, of course, the originator of the devastating technology that is Ambush Viper. I like it very much.
It's a 2-mana green kill spell that gets countered by other kill spells.
So these guys are, this is round 4. Is this round 5 here? Yeah. Round 5, so these guys are...
Is there a discussion in chat about Bushido
2 and 2.
as a mechanic?
Yes.
There shouldn't be.
Jeez, guys. Come on. We just don't even talk about it.
I think it's ninjas.
The only card from that set that, like, thematic card that I enjoy is Ninja of the Deep Hours. I also like...
I like Mystery Shinobi. I think it's pretty.
I also like Ink Eyes. But, like, Ink Eyes is just a good card by itself. Like,
Is that why these cards are in your cube?
the difference, yeah, like the difference between Ink Eyes as a creature you just cast and a ninjutsu card is 1 black mana, or 1 colorless mana. Were they 1 and 1 here?
Yes.
Yeah, but really, just the flavor and ninjutsu could stay. They can ditch all that soul shift, spirit, arcane garbage, and key counters. Ugh.
It was a really bad set, I think.
There's a lot of cool EDH stuff in there.
What was that creature that Mitch played?
That was a Farseek. He's just resolving said Farseek. Meanwhile, Alec is on Garrett Relentless, making a 2/2 wolf. It's like about 10:30 I hit the wall. Like, I think. I went outside while you guys were talking about whatever. That'd be fun for me to go back and watch later.
It really won't be. It wasn't that interesting.
I mean, it's still, like, I don't know. Over the course of my entire stream history, I think there's maybe, like, like under 2 hours of time that there's stuff going on in here that I'm not in here. So it's just fun to watch.
It's me talking.
It's you talking, yeah. Last week, poor Zach Vilianco was in here by himself for a while before I decided to like stop the stream. He was just kind of sitting here like, I guess I should entertain you people. But it was the camera showing just him.
Okay, speaking of other bad sets, I liked the Flavor of Homelands too. Even though those
That's
cards,
it. Get out of my closet.
The cards were garbage, but the world itself was pretty cool.
I guess. It was just bad Innistrad, is what it was.
Value.
Well, actually, Innistrad originally was all
witness that the Gear can play a Domri +1s and reveals Thragtusk?
Yep.
Okay.
Because the game was not already out of control enough. Because poor Mitch is on, and also Alec doing this on 2 lands.
Yeah.
That is pretty impressive.
So you double block here with your wolves, trade for the smiter.
I don't know. I mean, I like keeping Blue Spirit Wolf around. He's pretty.
That's the wrong Spirit Wolf. He's from sort of body of mine. But I don't care. I just got a box full of tokens. I'm also pretty sure my trade binders are just floating around outside.
I'm gonna grab those.
They're with Adrian. I'm not worried.
Okay.
But I just realized that.
I think Adrian's like standing outside the store.
Is he?
Just hanging out.
Is he waiting for me?
He might be.
Okay, let me step outside.
Just literally right outside the door with his hand on the door.
What's going on?
I think if Zach would have opened it faster, Joe would have fell into the broom closet.
Oh, thank you. Those things.
So,
Resto Angel on the what?
Alec getting to just do whatever he wants to here. Mitch's deck is not one to interact. It's very much a value deck. And if it gets behind like this, it will not be able to run it. She resolves a call to contemplate.
That's Centaur. That'll be clutch.
Alec has used back-to-back Domri fight modes to clear Mitch's board. Seems like what we've done.
I can't tell what he just played over there. Maybe an absence token?
The more important cards are closer. I left without declare on them. Mitch finally going to get that 4th land.
Far seeking again.
Which will allow him to play a Sorin or Garruk of his own. The scary part here from Mitch is Alec has not been playing lands, and he still has multiple cards in his hand. So, what do you think is in his hand? Like, if I'm sitting on Mitch's side right now, I'm thinking Angel of Trinity, Gisela, Aurelia, anything like that. Anything that costs 6.
I have no idea.
You see a wolf come flying out of nowhere. Spirit Wolf it is. Probably one of my favorite wolves.
I'll agree. It's kind of weird that it wasn't some kind of metal wolf since it was in Scars and Mirrodin, but whatever.
Double Intangible Virtue coming down, swinging 5. I think you just block here.
Wow.
I think you just block with the Thragtusk instantly and kill him.
Wow, that was probably lovely for the stream. Sorry about that.
So Mitch not attacking here.
That's probably good.
I don't think he can trade his entire board with him, card on Alec's side.
Can I tell you, I would never run in a deck, but there have been so many games lately that I wish I had a Guardian of the Gateway.
Yeah.
And to the point where I might run it. Maybe inside.
There are a lot of token decks running around now.
For Thrylus 12, we're in round 5.
Round 5, up 5.
And then Aaron's going home because he's bad at Magic and he's tired. And when he's tired, he speaks in the third person.
This is my box. I'm looking for cards for Adrian, and I don't think I have them. So this is ending up being like the awkward point where you need X cards and you don't have X cards.
It's a nice Kadama of the North Tree there.
Yes, this is somebody else's collection. It's not mine. I wouldn't own that garbage.
So what is going on in this game?
Just slowly holding his foot over Mitch's throat, not able to finish the game, but
I played Mitch earlier, but I cannot remember what his main strategy was.
It doesn't really matter what his strategy is because Alec's board was just so ridiculous. It's stupid. Like,
in that game, also, like if Garrick Relentless was any other Planeswalker, Alec would have won solely off the back of that. But since Garrick, while he's probably the second best Planeswalker in Standard right now, in that position, he's just so marginal. Like, he got, what, 4 activations out of him? And Garrick is still just a 3 loyalty Planeswalker that can make 2 duels and deal 3 damage to your creature.